Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Season will get underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have some touchdown Canes. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort.
Oh, it's a fumble.
Yeah, I need that shit.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
What the fuck was that?
Tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! Great job by the back on the option.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Oh, that's even a quick little one. Come on,
Really
bro.
good concept
I was
there
right
to
there.
get things going
Why
and
did I
use
let
the
him put
tight
my
end
hand
early.
up?
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down,
on,
setting
bro.
up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on that second down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The give from the gun.
You ready for them ideas today, boy?
Pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looking to fire. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that.
What's wrong?
Man,
Come
the
here.
sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can
Yes,
get
sir.
after quarterbacks versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
He's moving out of the pocket.
Strong.
Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Good play call. I can't deny that was a great fucking play call.
To the 40, and it's a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's out for one. And
Of
maybe
course
he'll
not.
get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to swing it on second down.
Oh, good play.
Rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again. Shoots it to the left. Another
Nigga threw it at
incompletion
his
on
feet.
3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
I don't know how that just happened. That was a glitch. That was a glitch. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Y'all know me. I admit this shit. Man, I gotta get my tight end going.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's got it on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Miami. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent who's really helping out this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Osborne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Makes the grab over the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target.
All right, number 12 is the guy. We got race that.
We
got race that.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Woodside.
They're killing me with that. That's supposed to be a hit, man.
The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal.
Why you hold the ball like that?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive
He's getting
together.
far from over, bro. He gets ball at home.
Halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive.
32, 2 timeouts.
This lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Fakes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Made a defender miss. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They throw the ball.
They go to the wide receiver
Hey,
screen.
this nigga to throw the ball like
The offense
fucking
uses
an
the
hour
timeout
ago.
to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, looking for a man.
Oh, that's a pick.
Go to the end zone, picked off.
Bro, fuck. That's on me, bro.
This offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Got some room to run. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the run.
No way, bro. No way.
He got loose, and it was
no way, bro.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing
Oh,
that.
my gosh, bro.
But now you've cut that lead to a one-score
Oh,
game.
my
Now
gosh,
the second half
bro.
will come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Yo, bro.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Oh, my gosh, bro.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open.
The only nigga that plays the shit perfectly and never fucking gets the pick, bro. I never get that.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And good coverage by the defense.
Only nigga in
Just a short
history
game.
that could play the RPO perfectly.
Tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle.
There we go. Good chance, nigga. There we go.
The second half start
That
there.
was me. I did that.
And that's got to feel good, and that's
Yes,
a
sir.
play this
Yes,
young
it
man
does.
is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that
Kobe,
play.
run the ball.
Wedge it back
Run
to
the ball,
line of
Kobe.
scrimmage.
Run the ball.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Run the ball, Kobe. Run the ball.
No
That's what you should do.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Corner's going to give them room. Going over the top. He's got it at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
28, Kentucky, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one.
Oh my gosh, he still held on to the ball?
Unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, good play. Man, his quarterback sucks.
Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
Oh my gosh, what a good fucking read, bro.
He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
That's okay. You did your job.
Man,
we cannot stop the run at all.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground.
No inches. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. First down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has... Touchdown, Kentucky! And the comeback is on.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down. He's got a first down.
Move them chains onto the floor.
Play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to throw again. The screen, he's got wheels. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know what's interesting? At this point in the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back to back.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Good completion to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by this
What a horrible angle. What the fuck is that?
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I think if you're the head coach, at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Also, got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Yeah, we finally.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Caught. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. This is a designed run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Colin.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
The DBs will back off a bit. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.